Hello YouTube, welcome back to another, if I can speak, to another video in my Let's Play. Okay, so last week, oh, this was actually this was 2 months ago for me, but last week we spent but last week I found, I don't know how I don't know how this happening. It was not rigged, but I found a dungeon over there. And thank you. Your presence is known. Thank you. Speaking of which, I should need to breed you. I cannot breed you. Okay. 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 So I think I'm gonna spend every episode getting a bit more work done on the island. So let's do that now, I guess. It's as good time as any. What is it getting night? I can't see the sun. That's one of the downsides of living here. But hold on. So okay, so if you didn't know, okay, okay, it's getting to be night, but Minecraft is like um is like real life where the sun uh where the sun um rises in the east and sets in the west. So that's fun. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so let's get a little bit more dirt, and then we'll start on the farm, I guess. Um, this is this is this is top tier content. Hold on. Okay. And I can already hear I can I can I can already hear one person in the comments saying, "Oh, it's it's not a natural island because it's only 1 block thick." Nope. I am going to be having I am going to be adding more layers to make it to make it um look more natural, but for now that works. Okay, so let's start on the XP farm. And probably should also I probably should also get a way to I probably should also get some more iron uh uh to make the few to make the like 3 cows that I have over there into a um um if I can speak into a steak and leather form. I lost the. Hold on. Where was the hole? Wow, that sounds weird out of context. I think it was over here somewhere. Got some eggs. Pretty sure this is starting to look familiar. Yep, here it is. Okay. Yep, bingo. I should also get some more light going here. There. Probably gonna install. Well, I'm blanking. I think I already have installed it. One second. Do I? I do not. Okay. So, um, uh, I I had a mod where um if you press a button, um, it'll show um um based on light level and spawning conditions. It'll show green on the ground. If 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 hotter mobs cannot spawn there, it'll show yellow if they can spawn there, but only at night, and it'll show red if um if if they can spawn there at even during the day. Anyway, I actually didn't. Okay, that's fun, and that's fun, and also this is helpful because I don't think I've updated this instance yet, but okay, but for those who didn't see the uh the the update. First of all, where have you been? And second of all, they okay, so they change they changed the baby mobs to not just be the adult mobs with bigger heads. I'm okay. If you remembers, editing Zelda is going to put an image on the screen, um, showing the old baby mobs and the new ones, which I personally I don't like it. I think that the big heads were iconic to sorry. I think that the big heads were iconic to um um babies in Minecraft, and now that they and now that that's lost, I think I uh okay there is one that I do like, and that's the chick, and that's only because unlike every other mob, it's unlike every other mob, it is not just it's not just a smaller version of a chicken. So if I can speak, it's 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 an actual chick. Like it's a box with um it's a box with feet and flippers, which is about which is about as basic as a chicken can get. So that's good. Alright. Um. Also, so after I recorded episode 2, I went online and looked at a spawner setup. Turns out, okay. So it turns out that for hold on. uh turns out that hold on. So sorry, my mind just went blank. I don't know why it was placing here. Anyway. Okay, and and um while I'm building this, I'm gonna share 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 a fact with you, and that's um fun fact, moss can be a compass because okay, because it does grow on it it does grow on all sides of a tree, but but the side with the most moss is always the north side. So that makes it easy to figure out which which direction is north. So that's good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. I don't know if the mic is picking it up. I have allergies, so you're gonna have to deal with me me s s sniffling in, into the mic. So okay. So I apologize in advance. Anyway. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. So from here it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need one more layer up. With my shovel over here. Um, also, side fact. So, okay, so this is useful for I'm probably gonna spend this episode just giving um um random facts. Okay, okay. Here's a uh, uh, here's if I can speak uh, another one. I sound like the one guy whose name I completely forgot. Okay. DJ something. Okay. 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 So okay. As I was saying, when, okay, so this is one, two. Okay, I need these gone. I probably should be more focused on making the phone, but whatever. I forgot what I was saying, but anyway. Okay, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two. So this has to be out one more block. Okay. Wow, this is really exciting. Okay, actually, I'm going to fill this silence with facts. Um, uh, did you know that uh, um that whales can one two so um whales can sleep with okay, is it dolphins or whales? I forget. But they can sleep with um they can sleep with only one half of the brain on at a time. And and speaking of whales, that's a weird thing. Uh so w when they're sleeping, whales have a heart rate, I believe 6 BPM or 4. Somewhere around there. Okay. Actually, it might be 60. I don't know. It's it's very low. Yeah, okay, it's either 6 or 60. I forget. But okay, and editing Zelda is probably going to correct me on that. Um, but but for reference, our heart rates are, I believe, 100 to 120 ish. I don't know. Okay. And that's now time to watch Zelda. So okay, I I I'm I am well realizing that I call myself Zelda instead of Gizmo. That's because I play on a lot of servers, so I'm known as Zelda on there. So I call myself Zelda on there. So on here, I call myself Zelda. I'm probably okay. Anyway, um, and I and um. Uh, I, if I can speak another fact, so okay, so uh, let me just cover another pickaxe while I'm speaking. This was during I believe World War II. Um, what was it? I can't focus on crafting and talking at the same time. Okay, so so fun fact during World War II, um, uh, um, a um, a bunch of ma magicians hired not hired were hired to to uh to 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 think of ways to throw off the other side. I do not pay attention in history. I don't remember which one's which. but uh, um, okay, but hold on a second. B- hold uh, but so one of them. Okay, hey guys, I'm not sure what happened there. My my O- my my OBS just randomly decided I'm gonna crash. Well, we're gonna pick back up where we started. Okay. Okay, as I actually don't remember what I was saying, from before it crashed. So, anyway, so, while I'm mining, I'm gonna spell out some more facts. Okay, fun fact, Australia is, hold on, making sure this is still accurate. Okay, fun fact, Australia is actually bigger in width, um, than the moon is in diameter. Which I think is interesting. What else? Um, um, also in, I believe, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Um, uh, okay. So for viewers who aren't aware, one second. So for viewers who aren't aware, Lord of the Rings, like Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, and probably probably a bunch of other ones, um, Lord of the Rings was a book first, and then made it into a movie. So, so as such, they made a rule for a battle. If I can find out which battle it was, I'll put it on the screen. But um, but yeah, but but they made a rule that 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 only extras who read the books and therefore knew the importance of the battle could be on screen or on front lines, either or. I don't remember. Okay, and here's a space fact. Um, Fun fact. This was I don't remember the year. I'll put it on screen if a lot of the stuff is gonna be on screen. I'm realizing. But I'm gonna grab some food while I'm talking. I believe during one of the Apollo missions. So food. Oh, so it's not one. Okay, I think I can just run home and sleep. Okay, so this is during one of the Apollo missions, and and um and back then, back then, space food tasting good wasn't a requirement. It was a happy accident. Creeper. I'm just gonna run. Anyway, okay, yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, uh, so yeah. Okay, so back then, food tasting good wasn't a requirement. So so one astronaut somehow sneaked a corned beef sandwich, um, 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 onto onto the mission via his spacesuit. And then when he then tried to eat it, when he then tried to eat it, after they already launched, they um, the particles, the particles obviously went everywhere because of the lack of gravity, and then that endangered the crew because they couldn't what was it? And then that endangered the crew because the sorry, my brain. Hold on. Then that endangered the crew because the particles were conductive. Um, and that meant because there was such like because there was so much current going through the wires um when when the when the bits of corned beef sandwich contacted the wires, um, they they made a lot of uh, um, um, they they would catch on fire. Anyway, so so all this led to a so all this led to the to NASA having a bunch of French chefs to make food specifically designed to be to be vacuum sealed and still taste good. This also led to the creation of what I think is the funniest is the funniest thing in space history. Is the creation is the creation of the ISS Espresso, which is a coffee maker that can still function which obviously, as the name suggests, is a coffee maker that still functions when there's no gravity because of the eye. Okay. Anyway, what else is there? Oh, also, so this was back 20, so this is back 20 something. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was okay. It was before 2023. I'm pretty sure about that. Um, and and uh, so s- so there was a so there was a study done um where they asked where they where they asked X amount of people uh do you think do 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 you think um uh we should we should what's that? Uh do uh do you think um uh we should ban the use of retinol in food? Problem is a a problem is a lot of people said yes, and my fellow chemistry nerds know that retinol is okay, so wrong thing. I was saying retinol because hold on. Uh I was I was saying retinol because when talking about this I've used that as an example. The um the the actual thing used was dihydrogen monoxide, and people who are caught up on chemistry will 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 understand exactly where I'm going with this. Dihydrogen. Okay. People who ask, do do you do do you want dihydrogen monoxide should be banned in food? And 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 the reasons they gave were um uh um uh um were that whether it can cause suffocation, it can increase increase corrosion and a few others I think. Which those are all in theory true. The thing is, dihydrogen. Okay, I'm drowning because I'm just stuttering. Dihydrogen monoxide is water. Anyways, so and so the reason that they did it is to prove that that if you call something by its nomenclature, meaning dihydrogen monoxide instead of water, or or sodium bicarbonate instead of baking soda, people will automatically assume that it's synthetic or it's made in the lab. Um, okay, and the reason I was, I kept saying retinol is because retinol is a similar story. Um, uh, people, people want out of skincare, but retinol is, I believe, vitamin A, which is, anyway, which is needed. Okay, anyway, uh, okay, one, okay, um, um. Also, also, um, fun fact, okay, um, our blood is, okay, our blood sorry, our blood, in theory could make you rich because it contains a very small amount of gold. Um, it's, it's used, I believe it's used to, I believe it's used I believe it's used. I saw. I cannot. Where is the hole that I found? Oh, the things over here. Like, it's because gold is used for I believe neurons or something. It's a neurons or cell function, one of the two. There's very different uses, but there's very different uses, but whatever. Okay. Okay. And also me seeing the zone. Um. Um. The Well, if I can speak, reminded me of a different fact. Oh my! I've been eating on for so long. Okay, reminded me of a different fact, and it is okay. I can finally get an iron pickaxe. Finally. Okay. 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 So this was back when it was very common for people to work in mines, which I don't know when that was. Uh. Anyway. And okay, and okay, um, some people do know that so so some people who are watching might know um that that back then that back then canaries okay, I don't know if it was always a canary, but it was at least a bird. Birds were kept in mines to stop okay because it was very common for there to be carbon to be a buildup of carbon monoxide gas, or just gas, I don't know, I forget. um Okay, I'm gonna have to make an iron pickaxe now. Anyway, okay. So, hold on. Um, but, but what, what not a lot of people know is that okay, I didn't finish the first part. Okay, the reason that there were canaries in there is because a canary's immune system is a lot weaker than ours. So if there was a buildup of gas, it would pass out a lot faster than oh, what is it? It would pass out a lot faster than um than okay. Okay. The time it would take for it to pass out is not enough time for us to be injured. Um, so okay, yeah, so um but but the reason that um but the reason I bring this up is because not a lot of people know achievement. Okay. But the reason I bring this up is because not a lot of people know that um uh I'm okay. I'm okay. Editing editing Zelda is going to put a picture of it on the screen, but there's a device that was used for mines. Where okay, so so the canary the canary was in a cage of sorts. And okay, I just mean okay. I have to start thinking about for stuff before I craft it. Anyway, so the canary was in um a cage, and hold on, what's it? Okay, so the canary was in his cage, and then when uh and then and then when it okay, then when the gas then when the gas leak triggered, um uh the valve letting in air from the valve okay, alright. So when the, um when the what was it? When the canaries would uh would pass out, and therefore stop chirping, the uh one of the workers was supposed to one of the workers was supposed to press the button on, or flip a switch. I don't know if there was that advanced at the time, but anyway, so one of the workers was supposed to flip a switch on it, and then the switch would seal the box from 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 any outside air that had carbon monoxide in it, and it would then open a second valve that um um that then supplied the canary with oxygen. This shows this was a very long-winded thing because I was more focused on playing the game than sharing the fact. Anyway, so this shows that the miners didn't see the canary as a tool. They saw it um as as a living thing that happened to have a job. Actually, I guess that's technically what they were. So okay. Anyway. Okay, what else? I'm trying to think of another fact. Um, Let me think. Okay, random thing, okay, so I don't know why, but, okay, I don't know why, but, but, this pickaxe is capable of breaking stone. It's made of stone, how can it break others? Okay, yeah, Minecraft makes no sense sometimes. Anyway, so in the time I've been able to clear the space for the spawner. Okay, so I believe it is a block in each corner, water bucket on the block, and then the water stops flowing at the center. Nope. Okay, I don't think okay, I think the one I think the block isn't supposed to be there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yep, that's correct. So then when it's okay, so then when each corner has a water thing in it, um, the all the zombies will collect here, and then I can drop them into an area, sorry, into a killing chamber. Anyway, just need to, okay, so okay. Anyway, the question is it still day? Yep, it's still day. Okay. Let me think. Okay. Um, um, actually, seeing the grass, does, does, does rem remind me of a fact. And it's that, um, 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 it's that okay. Okay, so so a lot of people like the smell of so a a lot of people like the smell of a yard of a yard j- uh just after it was mowed, right? And and the reason that the smell happens is because uh is is um is actually the plant equivalent of fear. So that got a lot. Okay, that would anyway. Okay, so then this goes down a few blocks, and then I just need to make this porch here. Now I need a slab here. Should be able to get that pretty quickly. Yep, you. Anyway, okay. Okay, let's put it like that. Okay, because because if hold on, what's it? Because if this is oh sorry, what's it? If this is upside down, then maybe zombies can get in here. But then if we put it like this, then then they can't. Oh, okay. I'm using free cam to check where I am in the game. Okay, I know where I am. Menu, place you there. Now I need. Now I need to make sure that there are no blocks that the zombies can spawn on like this. I push it. You have these 12 items, so I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Hold on, let's try this. Put you. No, not you. There. Now I need to break you. Okay, all your items. There we go. Thank you. I love having recipes for firework rockets and all that. Anyway, where's the chest? Where's the chest? Okay, I'm blind. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Also on the topic of chests. Who is it? On the topic. Okay, this is yet again one where you have to where you have to have a visual for it to make sense. But yes. So so Minecraft chests have a thing. No, how descriptive. So so okay. So Minecraft chests have about, I believe, 27 slots, and um and and um and s- and s- okay, I'm gonna put the image up to explain how to explain it, but but basically Minecraft chests have the same amount of have the same amount of inventory slots as they do pixels. So I'm gonna have the image up on here. No wait, okay, I sure that I think I can do this. No, I cannot. Okay. So so I need to place the light source here so they can't spawn like where I am. And actually no, let's put the light source over here just so I can like. Okay, so break you, and you. Break. Now I need to break you. Crap, can I break you from here? No, I cannot. Okay. Looks like it's gonna have to be fine. Oh, come on, dude. Hold on. Actually, I think I can get over there pretty easily. Just need to. Okay. Okay. So my idea is to get over there and then break the block it's on, and then replace the block it's on. Could be easy. Famous last words, but whatever. Okay. Is it night? Is it night? I'm pretty sure it's night. Yep. It's night. Oh, getting to be night. Okay. I'm glad Is it already night? Okay, it's not already night, but it's getting to be night. I'm glad I checked. Okay. Plus, she got my bed and bring it over here, but it's whatever. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. So I don't know if I was, I'm pretty sure I finished the chest fact. Okay. Anyway. What else? What else? What else? Hold on. Got you. Okay. Um. Uh, um. Also, fact. This is a lot less wordy. Fun fact. Most streams only last about 3 seconds in real life. So. Uh. Yeah. I've had some pretty like. I still had some pretty crazy dreams. And then I find out, oh wait, yeah, they only lasted one real life second outside of the dream, which is pretty crazy. I'll be honest. Anyway, okay, where's the cave? I keep losing it. We're here. I probably should. I'm probably gonna like make a pillar or something. Anyway, okay, so let me see. Are there any? Okay, okay. Are they like? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to remove that. Okay, do I have shovel? Okay, don't. I'm just gonna use my. I'm gonna use a torch to as a shovel. That'll work. So, what is this the level of? Yes, it is. Okay, so I need to go one block this way. So, hold on. 2 blocks this way. Okay, so now need to mine you. No, no, with the pickaxe. That's it. One more, two or something. I don't know. It's just this one. It was this one. Break you and place you back. Now we need to put these back because I don't know if it's outside the spawning rate. I also don't want to find out if it's outside. I also don't want to find out if it's outside the spawning rate. There we go. That's better. Now I can make a thing down here. Okay. Anyway. Is this deep enough? Nope, a little bit more. That is too deep. Okay, so now you should be right here. Yep, right here. There we go. Hey guys, I'm going to kill you now. Is XP there and it's just not working or what? Maybe there was XP there. Okay, in that case I need to put you there, cause then maybe mom still can get through, but at the same time XP can't. See, there we go. Okay, I'm probably going to end this episode right here. Actually, I know. Probably going to go back to the base and then end the episode because it's easier. Anyway. Okay, now I need to get it back to the base. It's still day, so that's good. And I need some coal. Yeah. Oh no, I remember I put it in the chest. I forgot. Anyway. So I'm probably going to head back to the base and end the episode here. Cause now we've got a source of experience if we need it. Actually, I had torches on me. Anyway, so that's fun. I need food. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed it. And catch you in the next one. Bye.